Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Poetically Christian Gamer, and welcome to another edition of Should Christians Play? The series where we go between the ratings of the ESRB to answer the questions, should a Christian play? And is this game accessible for me? Hi guys, my name is Derek. I'm a legally blind preacher and gamer, and today we're going to be reviewing Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O. World Stage. And as always, guys, we're going to look at this game on two fronts, as we always do. Is the game physically accessible for someone low vision or blind, the deaf and hard of hearing, and the motor and cognitive disabled? And then on the other side of the coin, we look and see, is the game morally accessible for a Christian to be able to play based on the content of the game? Something the ESRB rating does not tell you. Yes, as I said, in conjunction and hype for Virtua Fighter 6, we're going to be looking at the latest and greatest edition of Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O. World Stage. Is it physically accessible? Is it morally accessible? And is it worth the upgrade, guys? If you already own something like Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown or Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown, is R.E.V.O. World Stage really worth the money to upgrade? Well, that's what we're going to find out here today. I'm just showing you guys this intro to Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O. World Stage. I thought this was kind of cool. Very stylized. This is not something that was in Final Showdown. I have Final Showdown for the Xbox 360, where they kind of re-released it as back compat on the Xbox One Series. Pretty cool. And if you're a PlayStation owner, of course, on the PS4 you had Ultimate Showdown. I'm not sure if this was an intro on Ultimate Showdown, as I'm an Xbox guy and it was kind of a exclusive to PS4. But coming from Final Showdown to R.E.V.O. World Stage, this is pretty awesome intro, stylized intro here, guys. And you know, the tune's not bad either. Pretty cool, guys. Alright, Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O. World Stage. Alright, let's get into this. And let's see. How accessible is Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O. World Stage? So let's jump in with the physical accessibility and the low vision and the blind side of things, because that's where I come at things from. Okay, so this game has absolutely no menu narration, first of all, which is kind of a bummer. And it also has, you know, good contrast for its writing. We'll go ahead and go in here so we can get over the talking. It does have good contrast for its menus, but it just doesn't have decent sized text, which is kind of a bummer. I really wish that it would have you know, good sized text, but unfortunately it doesn't. It's very small, especially in comparison to Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown. Everything's in these small little cubes, and there's a ton of options on your main menu, and so you're going to be dealing with that. Like I said, we have contrast, dark background, light writing. That's kind of cool. The writing isn't the smallest thing you've ever seen, but it could be, you know, better. So, you know, not terrible. If you've got some vision, you're probably going to be able to navigate this menu. It's cluttered. It's kind of a mess. You got all these options of cubes. You've got gameplay showing in kind of a screen over on your top right of gameplay, which that's a nice stylized choice for the menus you didn't have on Final Showdown. But it kind of crams all the regular menus, the things you need to select, over onto your left and bottom into these tiny little windows, little cubes. So I don't really care for this user interface compared to Final Showdown. I like the simplified UI for that game. So, you know, it is possible to use it, but it's not the greatest. If you're a completely blind user, when you get to this main menu, you'll toggle all the way down till you hear it stop. These menus do not, whatever you want to say, loop. So if you go to the bottom, very bottom, and then hit up once, that gets you to your arcade. And that's probably the most time you're going to spend in the game. That and the world stage mode, which is, where you kind of travel from arcade to arcade and unlock little outfits, things like that. But as we said, there's no narration, so you don't really know what you're unlocking or how to get to things in that mode. That mode is very confusing, as everything is done by text, and you have to read what you're doing and read what the next thing is. You don't know what it is. It's kind of hard to navigate through it. So as a completely blind user, you're going to find yourself playing arcade mode most of all. Once you get into arcade mode, we'll show you. You have to select your difficulty, things like that. Your round time. Once you have that set, it saves itself. You don't have to do it anymore. Now we're on the character select screen. And again, I don't like this choice as well as Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown. On this new kind of upgraded, updated character select screen on Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O, you have light aesthetic. So your character's name is in the top right. It's written in light writing, and behind it is a light background. So it's light on light. Very, very difficult to read and to see. If you remember on Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown, it was more down towards the bottom middle of the screen, and it was written with a dark background and very light writing, like white writing on a black background, and it was written gigantic. So it was much easier if you're a low vision user to see who you were picking on the character select screen on Final Showdown than on R.E.V.O. That is one thing. You can memorize this. I mean, there's only 20 playable characters. We do have R.E.V.O as a DLC that you can buy to add on to this. But even with her added on, you have 20 playable fighters. So it's not a gigantic roster. It's one that you can memorize where people are. But I will say that it is definitely difficult to read the names of your characters. So that's just something to keep in mind. Once you get into the game, it's a fighting game. It lends itself to being friendly for someone blind or low vision, as fighting games always do. You're just focused on you and one other character and punching and kicking and fighting. So, you can hear them moving and shuffling. You can adjust sound bars on this game to turn the music up or down or off. Sound effects up, dialogue up, things like that to help yourself hear it even better. So yeah, unfortunately, I like Final Showdown. Neither one of these games have menu narration or navigational things of any kind, but they are simplified controls. You just have a punch, a kick, and a block. Fighting games lend themselves to being friendly. You can memorize the menus and play this game. Once you get into the game, it's very playable. So it's not going to get something like a D or an F, but there's just nothing as far as for the low vision and blind, and this is even worse than Final Showdown, which I have not reviewed yet. I might go back and review that one if you guys like this. So overall, I'm going to give this game a D+ to a C-. It's just, the game itself is playable, but getting into the game is rough. So I think that's a fair grade, D+ to C-, somewhere in there for the low vision and the blind. For the deaf and hard of hearing, we just have the basics of the basics. We have subtitles on or off, that's it. And below standards for today, C-. And for the motor disabled, we do not have complete button remapping, but what we do have are some presets for controller setup, and hopefully you can find one that is easier for you to use. You're going to be doing a lot of kind of, button mashing, punches and kicks, and complicated control inputs to do slams, things like that. We don't have any modern controls or simplified controls on this game, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping that'd be something that would be here for the motor disabled, but it's not. So again, below standards. C- to D+ again for the motor disabled. Cognitive disabled, this game is one of the most simpler fighting games. You don't have as far as the basics, you know, the punch, kick, and block. That's all you have. 3 buttons. Everything's done on 3 buttons. Punch, kick, block. Where it gets a little complicated is where you're trying to do the complicated slams, you know, things like that. That's where things can get a little challenging. So it's not as intuitive. Again, we don't have those modern controls or simplified controls. So again, I'm going to go with, you know, I think a C- is a pretty fair grade for this game. So that's my physical accessibility side of things, guys. If you're enjoying this, thumbs up this video. Let me know that you enjoy these accessibility reviews. And so with the physical accessibility out of the way, now morally for a Christian. Well, this game got an ESRB rating of a T for teen for violence only. That's it. I really enjoy the Virtua Fighter series as a Christian because this is one of the safest fighting game series that you have, especially for 3D. You don't have a lot of choices. You know, you got your Dead or Alives, you got your Tekkens, Soul Caliburs, you know, things like that. As far as 3D fighters go, Virtua Fighter is the best because we have no outside curricular things. You got no magic users. The ladies are very modestly dressed. The male characters are mostly modestly dressed. You got a couple of shirtless guys. But most of the characters are modestly dressed. They don't have crazy backgrounds. We're not talking about stealing somebody's soul. There's no killing anybody in these games. There's no blood. There's no gore. There's no blasphemy of taking the Lord's name in vain. No necromancy. No magic. Yeah, none of those things. No witchcraft. It's just literally a tournament of martial arts, kicking and punching until you get a KO or a knockout, and that's it. No different than watching a boxing or a UFC match or something in real life. So, yeah, it's the most approachable 3D fighter for a Christian series that there is. So, yeah, I'm going to give this game an A. I'm not going to give it an A+, only because there's one female character named Vanessa that does wear a kind of a sports bra, and she kind of has like a jacket over it. So there's a little bit there, but that literally is it. It's even covered over. Nothing more than, like I said, what you would see from a sporting event, you know, the Olympics or UFC, things like that. There's no cleavage or anything like that showing, but it is something that's there, and she wears shorts, you know, athletic shorts and stuff with it. So that is that. That's the only character female-wise on the game. Male characters, you have like Wolf and Jeffrey and people like that. They're shirtless, they have pants on, things like that. But it is what it is. So very approachable even from the sexual content side of things. So I'm going to give this game an A. I think this is one of the most approachable fighting games that you can get, especially the realistic 3D fighters. For sure. It's going to get my absolute award for best approachable Christian fighters 3D wise of all time. So that's my physical and moral accessibility. Now, what about the gameplay? I always like to show you guys some gameplay so you can see these things in play and at play. So here we go. I'm going to show you some Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O world stage here on the Xbox Series X gameplay. And you guys can judge whether it's something you like or not. Game looks really good, guys. It's go time, baby.
Go!
I always kind of like Lau. He's one of my favorite characters. Oh! Oh! We busted up the environment. We got destructible environments. You can hear the sounds pretty good.
Ready, go!
Oh. Okay, let's try that back suplex here.
Excellent!
I like it. Oh, suplex city, guys. He's like, like the Pillsbury Doughboy. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'll show you a couple fights here.
I won't go easy on you. Round one.
He's not gonna go easy on us, guys.
Go!
That's good. We don't want you to. Hi. Oh my goodness.
Excellent.
Excellent. Party time. I'm a fighting game guy from way back, so you know, fighters were my jam.
Ready, go.
Oh my goodness.
Excellent.
Oh, the jumping slam, guys. Oh. Oh, we gotta knock him in the water, guys.
Round one. Ready,
It's Shun D. I always like to call him Sunny D. Keep backing him up.
knockout.
Oh, he sidestepped. It is possible to throw him in the water, knock him in the water. It's pretty awesome.
Ready, go.
Oh. Nice move there.
Knockout.
There he goes! We'll follow him in. There, Sunny D got a little watered down, guys. They're cutting back on costs. I'll go ahead and maybe do a complete playthrough. It doesn't take very long. And I'll give you guys a really good indicator of what this game's like.
Round one. Ready, go.
Well, like Lay's potato chips. Once you play, you just can't put it down. Oh! Oh, Curry. Oh. I like Lau. He's always kind of like the Heihachi
Round
of
two. Ready,
Virtua Fighter. Got the family dynamic going on as well with his daughter Pi. But we get it. Oh, hiya!
knockout.
There we go. Flipped him over. Judo throw. Oh. Yeah, we just don't get all the, devil stuff like you get in Tekken. And of course, you don't get any of the jiggle physics stuff like you get in Dead or Alive games, so. It's like the best of both worlds. And it was the first, let's face it, Tekken and Dead or Alive ripped off Virtua Fighter, so Virtua Fighter did it first, and in my opinion, I think they did it best. Oh my goodness.
Round two. Ready, go.
Hi. Oh my goodness, that's so devastating. Like the suplex. It's hard to hit.
Knockout.
Oh, good night. The music is awesome in this game as well. It's got that Sega feel. There's something about Sega, guys. Even, from the 90s. They have the deep blue colors. All their colors are vibrant. It has its own kind of sound and feel with its soundtracks.
Round
Still,
one.
even though we're in 2025, we've got this arcadey feel. So basically, my final kind of thoughts on the gameplay. I like this. I think this is worth the upgrade. The graphics are awesome. You get a little bit of an upgrade from Final Showdown. If you've already got Ultimate Showdown for PS4, it probably isn't as big of a leap for you. But as an Xbox guy, if you've only had Final Showdown, it's definitely... Oh, definitely worth the upgrade in my opinion. It was only $20 here in the US, so pretty awesome. Definitely worth your time. And they've got, some of the retro stuff you can add on to make your characters look like Virtua Fighter 1 and the Virtua Fighter 1 soundtracks and all that kind of thing. And of course you can buy Dural. This is all DLC.
Round 1.
The retro pack is about 10 bucks and Dural's 8, so you're gonna tack on another 18 if you want all that stuff. But you can look for a sale, wait for a sale. Definitely, gameplay-wise, it's smooth as butter, guys. It plays really well. We got the Karate Kid here, Daniel-san.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Got his Miyagi Dojo look here, or Ryu's lost cousin. He never learned how to do the Hadouken, so. Oh, he's got the power of the punch, though. Ooh, blocked it. Oh, man.
Knockout.
And good night, Akira. We'll be Akiran your animosity there. All right, guys. One more fight. How's this for example? I'm doing a little bit longer gameplay on these reviews. Let me know if you like this. Now, they completely changed Dural's stage to this, like,
Round 1.
lab-looking thing, like futuristic. Oh, no. Oh, no. No!
Knockout.
No! What a comeback by Dural.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Oh my goodness.
Knockout.
Woo! What a comeback by Lau. And somehow,
Round 3.
we were able to come back.
Ready, go!
Man.
Knockout.
Woo! Got it. I didn't think we were going to come back in that thing, guys. There's a complete fight there. We even took out Dural. You only get one crack at Dural. You don't beat her, you win the game, but you don't beat Dural. We even got Dural, guys. It was a complete playthrough in this review. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you like the longer gameplays, let me know, guys. I'll be glad to keep doing those for you. I did that in Star Wars Outlaws as well. If you haven't seen that review, go check it out. As well as all of our reviews, we've done every kind of game you could possibly think of from a Christian point of view and accessibility point of view. On our YouTube channel, Poetically Christian Gamer, go check out the playlist, Should Christians Play? Christian Gaming Reviews. And if you want to not miss anything that we do, you can always click subscribe to join this PC tribe. To not miss any of our future reviews, our Let's Plays. We do live streams every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, 7 p.m. EST. And I am a preacher. We have Bible studies and Bible sermons on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. EST to grow spiritually. And these Christian gaming reviews are every Thursday at 3 p.m. EST. So basically, Monday through Friday, there's some kind of content for you all. Also on Poetically Christian Gamer Twitch, you can always hit the follow button to join us when we're live. I love getting to know all of you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, thumbs up the stream, share it out with others to help the ministry grow. Until the next one, guys, blessed wishes.